Hey everyone, Sarah Allison here, the Nurturing Coach. Today I want to talk to you about how to become a great public speaker. Now, public speaking is the #1 phobia above snakes, spiders, anything like that. More people are afraid of getting up and speaking in public, and it's pretty understandable why. A lot of times we have bad experiences of doing it, maybe as a kid when we were in school, we had to stand up and do something, and we were maybe criticised or laughed at. In a school play, we might have forgotten our lines, and it creates this fear within us. It becomes a memory, and a negative memory, and so our brain filters anything that maybe puts us in the same position again. It does everything it can to protect us from that. And so what tends to happen is people avoid it. They get jobs where they'll never have to publicly speak. If they're ever asked to do anything, they'll do anything they can to get out of it. And again, it is understandable, but once you overcome that fear, it can actually be incredibly enjoyable and really empowering. My first ever job out of college, I was a HR assistant. As part of my role, I had to do the weekly inductions for all new members of staff. And I've never really done any public speaking before. I'd always wanted to. I wanted to be the lead in the school play, but I didn't dare ever put my hand up for it. So I ended up doing some non-speaking part and regretted it. So when I started at this job, and that was part of it, I had to do it. I just had to do it because it was part of my job, and I got good at it actually, and I really enjoyed it because I got to be able to share myself. It was a really empowering process because I had to learn something new. I had to learn a new skill. I had to overcome a fear. And we all know, if you've ever overcome any fear, that feels amazing. To know that something that was holding you back, you've overcome it. It's like saying, 2 fingers to you, I can do it. And so it wasn't the ultimate baptism of fire. I had to do it. I had no choice. It was part of my job, and I did it, and I began to enjoy it. And I've never really looked back from there. I've never had a problem with public speaking. I've spoken in front of hundreds of people. I've spoken in front of small groups. And even doing the video, this is technically public speaking. I'm putting this out to the public. And yeah, lots of people worry. They think, oh, I'm going to get judged. People are going to tell me that I look fat. I look this, my hair's not right. And yeah, some people might watch a video and think, oh, she's a bit chunky, or I've done her hair today, or whatever. But if you focus on that, you'll never do it. If you focus on that in life, you'll never get anywhere. What you have to do, and this is the first of my key tips, is think about the value that you are giving to your audience and care about them. I'm not sharing this with you as a nice little anecdote around the pub, having a drink, talking about old times. I'm sharing it because I think it will help you. And it helps. It's helped me when I've listened to other people talk about overcoming their own problems. It's made me think, well, if they can do it, I can do it. So when you care about your audience, that's what becomes most important. And there's no room for fear then. If all you're bothered about is sharing something that's going to help them, then there is no room for fear. So that's the first one. The second one is you have to pay attention to the responses that you're getting from the audience. Now, obviously, on video, that's different. If I was doing a Facebook Live, I could get interaction, but this is a recorded video, and so I don't really get any live feedback. But say I was delivering this in front of a room full of people, I'd be listening out for laughs. I'd be listening out for, I'd look for smiles. I'd look for nods. You'd be looking for them to be feeding back into the communication process. And if they're not, you've probably lost them. So you need to adjust how you deliver. You need to change your language, the tone of your voice, your body language. You can do lots of things around anchoring them so that they know when you go to a certain point on the stage and you're going to talk about something, or it's break time, whatever it is. There are lots of techniques you can use to get your audience back, but you need to be aware of what their responses are. The next one is be inspirational. I've shared some of my background. I've shared something that I had to overcome. It might not be the most inspiring of stories, and I'm sure there's many more inspiring stories out there than that, but I hope that for someone, if it's just one person that's watching this, is going, that's how I used to feel. I used to feel all sweaty, and my palms would go, and I'd get a dry mouth, and my heartbeat would be so loud in my ear. And that's how I used to feel, but I overcame it. I kept doing it. I kept exposing myself, and I did it. And that is inspiring. And when you're in front of people, you should always aim to inspire them. Always aim for them to feel like you're sharing something personal with them, because that's what we connect. That's, as human beings, we connect through our emotions. And so if you're sharing stuff about yourself, then that inspirational story will connect with them and be more likely for them to want to listen more to what you've got to say. The next one is, really, you've got to think about the value that you're giving. You want to be enhancing their life. You want someone to go away from a public speaking event where you've been talking, or from a video, and go, wow, I've learned a lot there. I've taken some notes, and I can improve on myself. I can make a difference. Because when someone feels like that, when you feel like you've watched a video where you've got a lot of value from it, and they've really taught you something, and it's resonated with you, and you've understood it, and you want to implement it, then you'll go back to that person. So you'll get more public speaking gigs, because people will want to hear you. They'll think that was brilliant. I want to come back for more. And the last one is, obviously, which I already covered really, is it's all about the value. Everything comes back to the value that you're offering, because when it's about the value, it's not about fear. It's not about your own feelings. It's about what you can give to the audience. And once you get into the habit of doing that, then your public speaking will dramatically improve. I promise you. But if you do want to know more about public speaking, if you want to know any more of the techniques, boosting your confidence so that you overcome those physical things that happen, and we all get the sweaty palms, the heartbeat in your ear, palpitations, they're normal, natural responses to a stressful situation. It's the production of adrenaline. But if you want help in overcoming those, if you want to learn more about how you can use language to excite, engage, and enthrall your audience, do get in touch. I'd love to be able to offer you some help with regard to your public speaking. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you do know anyone who you think will benefit from this, don't forget to share. Have a great day, everyone, and take care. Bye-bye.